don't need tire chains no more. We're okay. We can take them off so that we can hit highway speed again. So, exact in reverse, gentlemen. We're gonna take the double off. So, start by taking off all the bungees. I'm gonna do this a little bit fast, guys, because obviously deconstruction happens faster than construction. Bang, bang. So I'll keep leg tools together, yes. We're loose enough we can spin them off by hand. Groovy. Looking great, we're loose. Now we can start disconnecting. Pow. Center. And let her fall down, boys. Once now, let's just drape it down onto the front here. We can just bulk her there. And while we're here, we might as well undo the single as well. Get rid of these brand new bungees. Oi. Kind of glad everything kind of went nice and smooth for us there. A little bit of trouble hooking the hooks, but that's going to happen. Like I say, we want you as tight as possible. So, right, little locking clevis down, chain comes out, and we're hooked back here in the center here. Yeah, I love eating those Wheaties. All right, we can drape that down. Now, guys, obviously we can't pull the tablecloth out from under the table. So we're gonna drive over the chains, obviously. So let's make sure, first and foremost, let's get this cam out of the way. As soon as you bend these cam, guys, makes it really hard to tighten them up because they will get all bent. Otherwise, come see me. If you guys ever do this on the road, please come and see me here at Big Freight. Let's switch out. Let's get you some nice tire chains, okay? Operative ones. Same as the drives here. I know we're looking at a little rat's nest, guys. But this is real world. Well, I'm not on the hills like you will be, but like I said, let's just make sure everything's out of the way, the little hooks, things like that. Looks like we can drive over everything here. I think we're okay. So now we're just gonna jump back in the truck. We're gonna roll ahead, good 5 feet, obviously, to clear all of this. And we will hang the tire chains back on the hanger. We'll bunch them up, and you're good to continue. Driven the truck away from the tire chains. Let's do the proper thing. Let's pick them up. Nobody likes leaving tire chains behind on the road for somebody else to drive on. So, let's start looping them back and forth on the truck. On the chain hanger. Sorry, my lips aren't working today. Like I say, we'll put the single back where we found the single. It's in a little bit of a tighter area. Each truck is different here at Big Freight. And like I say, guys, I can't stress enough, slow and steady. We don't want to be banging our heads here. Another thing maybe I want to mention, sorry, Mr. Cameraman, we have these things do pull out, okay? We have a little locking pin, and you can pull them out. In this scenario, guys, as you can see, how is this going to happen? It's not, okay? In the other world, when we have a little bit more room, yes, you guys can pull this pin back to eating your Wheaties. This is quite heavy. It's about 400 pounds, guys. If you can pull it out, yes, it's much more easier to work with and take your tire chains on and off. When you're going to put them back, guys, I just have a little bit of a tip for you, just to save a little bit of frustration. If you happen to nail it first time, good for you. Very rare that that's going to happen. When you're putting the tire chains on the rack, back and forth, and you're extended out, when you go to push this rack back in, I really hope you have eaten your Wheaties, because like I said, that's 400 pounds sliding on a corroded bar. Nothing is new out of the shop, guys. When you're on the road, this is winter season. We're gonna get corroded with salt, snow, everything like that. When you go to push it back in, you may not line up this pin again, because you will not be able to slide your tire chains back because you have so much chain hung up in the back here that it's going to hit the frame. Sorry we have poor lighting here, guys, but just trust me, I'm dealing with about 4.5 inches back there, okay? My hand, there, about that much. So the tire chains can get grouped up pretty badly back there. So when you go to push it in, you might not be able to get that locking pin in there. To save you a little bit of hassle, guys, don't extend it. Just leave it in. Watch your head. We do equip you guys with a hard hat as well. So if that's the choose, please go that route. Just saves you the hassle of pushing that back in and possibly getting that pin in there. I know it's a hassle, guys, but sometimes saves frustration later. And it's cold outside. So let's continue just weaving back and forth. Pow, pow. Now we'll go and get our double. Put it on the double side. I'll show you guys how to fold that up all nice, because obviously you don't want to put up mangled up chain all jumbled up and stuff like that. So once again, guys, straighten your chain out. Okay? And then we always pick up by the center rail. You guys will have your own way. Just trying to teach you a little bit how I do it. Seems to work all right for me. So we pick it up and she just folds the center, right? So. And then we just start weaving back and forth again. They are heavier, guys. And like I say, this isn't that bad, is it? Versus having this tire chain thing out, it's not that bad. This is the worst one right here. Ah! Give it the old construction yell. You'll be okay. Of course. Gotta keep it real, gotta lock my glove in there. And we're at the end. And now I apologize for the poor lighting in here, guys. But like I was talking to you before, a lot of chain can get bulked up in the back here. I don't know if the camera will pick that up, but trust me, there is a lot of chains back there. So now, as I'm feeling behind there, guys, I've got maybe 1.5 inches. Technically, we could have gotten her, but I like dealing with it under the truck. Like I say, it saves frustration. Okay, and now, Chad, that looks a little bit sloppy. Yes, it does. So let's tie it up with some of the bungees that we had used to do our tire chains, okay? Always remember your wrench. We can put that wrench, when you're done with the wrench, we can put that inside. Beautiful, ready to use next time. And now, guys, sit down. If you have a pillow to sit on, great. And now we're just looking for any loose ends that are dragging on the ground, things that we can just tie up. And yeah, for sure, we've got one in the back here. We can tie up here. And basically, as you grab that one link dragging on the ground, and you go to just, we're beehiving it, sorry for the poor terminology, but we're gonna wrap her up. And you just hook it up onto the existing tire chain rack up top. And as you see, we're starting to close her all in really nice, which will also assist you in your winter grime getting on your tire chains and everything. If you got everything loose, there'll be ice chunks hanging on everything. Versus if it's all in a nice little cluster, guys, the ice chunk will be one little ice chunk, not 45, okay? So now we're just looking for anything loose. And we actually put these on really good, guys, so I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna do one more, just basically, I'm gonna hook it into an existing link on a tire chain on this side, and I'm just gonna U it right up so that we can just hold everything up. Give a little fold there. Back to your Wheaties. And just find a link. And you know what? I'm gonna do you one better. See if you guys can beat me. I am just gonna tighten this all up with one more round. We're gonna look all professional here. Up. Always the grunting, guys, always. Plumb low. A little bit of excess hanging, that's all right. But guys, we're pretty good. And then once again, what I do is I just sweep my leg underneath the tire chain. If it doesn't hit my shin, it means I've got a good 3 inches of play. I got little legs. No clang, guys. That's what we want to hear. Perfect. Nothing. And that is how we do tire chains here at Big Freight Systems.